the home of the Raptors. In wonderful Toronto. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. For the Raptors, happy to be here in Toronto right now in the midst of a nice homestand.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
They want this win bad. Trust me, whether you're playing a team 4 times or just twice, you never want to get swept.
That one a little long. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And yes, records are made to be broken, but RJ made 3-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on all-time scoring lists, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
Now Curry, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
Curry looking it over. Pass to George. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to George. Toronto working the ball around now. Olynyk has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And here's Young from the arc. Another miss by Young. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside Curry. For 3, Olynyk. Simmons pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's a screen by Collins. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Simmons.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Here's Zeller. It's hauled in by Zubac. Spurs leading by 3. Simmons looking around. Pass to Young. Nifty move. Nice D from Levine.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Olynyk. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Olynyk's got 5 now.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here is George. Still scoreless. Pass to Levine. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
2 on the clock. They get it again.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Screen by Olynyk. And George, here we go. And there it is for him.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing downhill.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Here they come, man. Your start.
So both teams making some changes here. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. 3-point lead. Young outside. The 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Curry. And the rejection by Jackson. Clock at 2. Here's Jerome. San Antonio with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the left side wing. Here's Şengün. It's deflected. On the wing, Wiggins. Now here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. To the paint. And stolen by Şengün. Young with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Jerome.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Right side Curry. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Winslow. Jackson has the open look. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his second basket.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Outside Curry. shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Curry on the wing. Pass to Jerome. Here's the three. Curry can't get it to go.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Time to get ready. Here is Rutgers.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Your Rutgers.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Winslow. For three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's Levine. Back to Black. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Toronto working the ball around now. Stolen by Highland. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
They get it back. Pass to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Zeller goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Smart play call by Levine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
The drive by Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Spurs up by 16. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Spurs leading by 14. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
And the definition of a three-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know, he might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Johnson to screen. Stolen by Levine.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. It's Black in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Johnson outside. Fires the three.
Stanley Johnson.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Levine. Pass to George. Here's Bates Diop, covered by Johnson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
The wide open look here for Highland. From outside, off the mark. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Screen by Şengün. Johnson from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Back to Black. With the drive, and the shot goes down. San Antonio leading by 15. Jackson with it. 7 points in the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Young. Nice D from Levine.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
To the middle. In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Outside Collins. Inside. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Assistant.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Back to George. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Curry. Simmons pulls it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Spurs making a change here. And Toronto has possession. 15-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Pass to Zeller. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Up again. Here's Collins. Goes up again. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And the layup falls.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
It's Young on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Tries the spin move. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Short. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Olynyk's got 8 points.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Young with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Collins. Off target at the rim.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Simmons left side. Young with no one around. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons. He's got 8.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Your north side crew. Show them some love, fans.
There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Black. Puts it up from 17. Here's Olynyk to the left wing. Fires for 3. Jerome, no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Spurs. 13-point lead. Johnson outside. Şengün with the ball. And Zeller picks him up defensively. Johnson's shot is off. Here's Jerome. That one's not going to go. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points up at the end of the period. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Jerome. Driving in. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Highland. Drills the three-pointer. Highland's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Screen by Olynyk. Outside Curry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Now George. Over in the corner, Zeller. Shot clock at 2. And it's blocked. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Down low, Zeller. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Johnson outside. And they recover it. Stolen by George. Curry on the wing. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. To the inside. And the dunk by Zeller.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
And we've seen some pretty impressive things from Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, young fella already has a record to his name. The youngest center to get at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in one game. Do you want to know who the previous record holder was, Greg? Listen, I got you. It was Shaq.
Raptors trailed by 16. Now, here's George. He's got 6. Curry with the bounce pass. Outside for George. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on the court.
Spurs leading by 16. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. And the Spurs with possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And then Collins slams it in.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
And here's LaVine. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac. And the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 18. Clock at 6. Pass to Black. From deep. San Antonio with the rebound. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. Young outside. Here's Highland. Outside Collins. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Toronto ball.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's an 18-point game. Here's LaVine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Pass to Young. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Raptors trailed by 17. Here's Black. Here's Bates Diop. And again, Toronto no luck. Young with the ball. There's a screen by Collins. Nails the 16-footer. Young's got 10 points in the game.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
LaVine sinks that one from the post.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Young outside. Outside Collins. Tries from 7. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Black. Outside, Levine. Takes the three. Here's Tillman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
There's a screen by Collins. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Stolen by Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 5, Bones Highland.
Raptors trailed by 17. Out left to the wing. .107 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 17. Now Simmons. He averages about 5 points a game. In the corner, Winslow with it. Zubats. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Zubats has got 6.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? It's good. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Come get it, come get it.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Highland. Zubats in the post. Winslow with it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Raptors ball. Substitution on the court.
And so it's San Antonio feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Jackson. Pass to Şengün. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's the break. Here's Wesley. The rebound by the Spurs.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Johnson outside. No good on the three. Raptors trailed by 17. Here's Black. Pass to Tillman. Back to Black. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
And here's Winslow. Spins. Johnson with it. George picks him up. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. A new group in now for the Raptors.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
So it's the Spurs now. They lead by 14. Pass to Şengün. Puts it up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Johnson outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here is Wesley. There's the triple. And stolen by Şengün. And they're moving it up. Here's Highland. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Johnson outside. Puts up a deep three. Zeller grabs the board.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
And Toronto making a change here. San Antonio leading by 12. Jackson with the bounce pass. Şengün inside. Launches it. Stolen by George. Pass to Olynyk. And Curry has it in the corner. The focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Highland. And here is Şengün. He's covered by Zeller. Shoots from the high post. Şengün no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to George. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Olynyk with it. A 3. Şengün with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The 10-footer. And it's in there. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Curry. And that comes off the assist by Levine. 9 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Johnson outside. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the Raptors call time here. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win?
Okay, David, thanks.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Like, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, too out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
From deep, Collins. They get the rebound. And it's Highland in the corner. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Curry with it. Outside, Levine. Back to Curry. Takes a three. Wow! Curry, automatic from deep.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so Collins nails both of them. Raptors trail by 10. Outside, Levine. Pass to Curry. From past the arc. Hendricks pulls it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And they double up Jackson. Highland deciding where to go with it. Lobbed up there for Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. Screen by Olynyk. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
San Antonio leading by 8. Now Jackson. Outside Collins. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Spurs.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And a lot of players tonight help contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for John Collins.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
5 to shoot. Now here's Jackson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Olynyk. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.